Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've been in my last video, and I thought I'd catch you up on what's happening with me as of lately. It's April, and it is 3 years since I started my yoga practice, which that just flew by. I'm not sure what happened. And a couple weekends ago, I went to Las Vegas and saw my original teacher and met with her again, took a lot of yoga classes with her, and I met up with my ex, who I haven't seen in about 3 years since we split up, which that was really interesting too. So a lot of things have been happening in the last couple of weeks. A lot of things have changed. I've changed. I've noticed my ex has changed, and my yoga practice has changed, and my teacher has changed. Actually, I should say I've changed a lot. So I went down there to visit, and I met up with my ex and had a great time with him. We chatted, we caught up, said a lot of apologies. He's dating someone now, which is great, and that's just fine. And when I go to Las Vegas and I see my teacher, I always take several classes with her. We catch up, we have wine, we drink, we eat. And I've noticed something the last several times I've gone back. I've noticed I've changed in the sense that, like, I used to look at her as this like oracle. She never said anything bad. She never did the wrong things, and she always had this amazing advice to where like I was just in awe of her all the time. But the last couple of times I've been back, it's been interesting because I've noticed that some of the stuff she's been telling me or saying haven't really been resonating with me very well, and I feel really odd about the situation. Like she'll say, like we'll be in class and she'll say stuff like, "Don't do that LA stuff in my class. Put your hands this way. Do this way." And it's just it's a little off-putting and rude. So, I called her out on it and a couple times, and we've chatted about it. But you have to understand, she's in a bubble there in Las Vegas, and she's still an Anusara teacher. If anyone knows anything about Anusara, it's just kind of like, this is the way this is. This is what this should be. Blah 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 blah. This is it. And there's no fluidity to it. It's a lot of structure and rigidity, and that's not me anymore. The yoga I'm doing now it's a little bit more, it's more sweet and a little bit more flowy and fun, and just really sweet. And when I go there, it's very different. And I've noticed that maybe she's changed, but I think I've changed in the sense of like, I don't. All that structure that she's giving me, or that she gave me when I first started my yoga practice, is exactly what I needed to get me through all my shit, like the breakup, the mom dying, and having to move back to LA, all this stuff, all that structure. I needed all that stuff to get through all that crazy shit. Now I don't so much need that. I'm in a good place, and I realized that she's not the say all to end all, or whatever that saying is. She's just a person who is trying her best in her geographic location, and that's okay. But it was really kind of sad, and I was kind of bummed out for a while. But I realized that my teacher now, Tony, is my teacher. Like, she's my teacher, she was my teacher, but he is my teacher, and this is in the place I am in my life and in my yoga practice. This is where I want to be. This is who I am, and this is the kind of yoga I want to do. So. And yeah, that was I came to realize that when I was there, and all that structure and all that crazy finality of everything she was telling me it's just not me anymore, and I don't need that in my life anymore. So I'm still going to take her class. I still adore her, but yet I don't need as much structure, and I'm in a different place in my yoga practice, which is just fine. Anyway, but seeing the ex was great. It was really interesting, but. I feel good about it. It was basically it was a confirmation of, yes, I don't hate this person, and yes, I do wish him well, and that was all it was. And because I already knew that, but once seeing him and talking to him, it just basically confirmed that, and it was really nice. It was great. So, yeah. So I'm just hanging out, doing a lot of crazy yoga here. Very happy with my life right now. My ex is doing his thing, which is just fine. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and have a good weekend.